Hi, so good morning. This is 11:56. We just entered in a trade and um, opened the OBS recorder a little later. So streaming is starting a little late because we are in the trade already. We are already in the trade abhi right now. It's not closed, and the idea was right here and on 1 minute and on other time frames will just match up now. So first of all, let's just see what's happening at a higher time frame, and then accordingly what was happening at the lower time frame. So we'll see that. So we're just out of the trade now, and now we have to see some other opportunity of context. How many pips have we taken? Let's see that once. It's we took 650 64 pips, and then later on we took 27 pips. um, till now it's 167 plus and 167 negative. Took these two stupid trades here, costed me $65 and $65 twice, and just took the $100 profit away from me in the morning. This $100. So these trades so stupid. Let's just see these trades as well later on. But first, right now, where is the market and what should we expect? All right. So first of all, these are all the time frames, and here we are. We just need to find some support for buy side, and the whole structure is bearish, though this is a move that went up, but the whole structure is bearish. So what and where would I start uh, to see my sell side entries? Of course, the right idea would be if it you know if it happens below this area. Let me just mark it. Yeah. So earlier we had a support here. Our candle closed, this red candle closed in the support area. We were expecting to continuation. That continuation expectation that this thing, a curve shape, would continue and fill the wick, this wick. We were thinking, and this going to be the whole trend going down the same way. Before this would have happened, market have given a pullback just to take the short hands out of the thing, and now it's again trying to show a little bit impulse, like little bit reaction to the upside. But the whole idea is that if it fails here and make a shorter summary visit to come back here, it would then go down and continue this prophecy of filling the wick. So basically this wick fill and the down move like this wick fill and reaching here on in these areas would be how many pips, from even when the candle is turned red, like not when the candle is green, but even when candle is red, it's 232 pips if it fills first this wick and then target this low. Now this is the low of the 4-hour basically, and I'll show you 4-hour. How does 4-hour look like? This is 4-hour, and the area that we were looking earlier was this only, that we're trying to fill the wick. We're trying to fill this wick. So first market would fill this 160 pips and then try to target this one 312 pips. This is the support that market has tested once and tried to go up. There is a bullish candle of 4-hour, but then the next candle is not giving follow through, and it's 12 already. The candle will close at around 230. So at 230, ideally it can go green. It can go green and fill the whole thing up. So we have a positive side as well to look up, and the positive clean area to go all the way up. There's nothing that's gonna stop. When we're gonna cross this red line, we're gonna be crossing the weekly, this point. Weekly will become green, so the week would turn towards the green side. So this is the point where it's a point of interest. but we're seeing this thing right now, and we're seeing that the support is not holding it, so this might give a down move now. And how would it give, and which way it should look like? It should look like somewhat that these two points. Let me just let me just mark it. Yeah, support is not holding up here, so that's the idea that was supposed to happen. And this is the channelized version. So despite having a half an hour um, green candle, market is just going down first. This could be the wick of the first you know uh, you can say this could be just the first wick down. Market is wicking down right now, and then it would go up and become a green candle to go all the way up and touch the area of resistance where it's good wigs up. This is what we are saying for the um, this is what we are saying for the you know how many wigs up, 156. But if this stays here, because the whole context is negative, yeah, because the previous day was closed such bearish thing and closed in the wick of this area. If you can see this wick, it has closed, so we have this opportunity to cover next 230 bit formats to go down, and after consolidation it's always usually going down. So this is the consolidation that is happening on the channel here. If it goes down, it's gonna break down as well, and we might just need to now see for a pullback, that if we have a pullback somewhere. So let's find out the pullback on the shorter time frame. So let's go the shorter time frame. Now we are here. So we've seen that market has the opportunity to go up and down both sides. It will go up if this particular candle where we were making a wick, if this goes green, then it has the whole thing up almost 160 pips. This is going to be follow through of this green candle. But if it fails to do that, if it finds its resistance, make its structure, and get stuck here and spend time here only towards the bottom side of the you know channel. I'll show you which one I'm talking about. This is the first resistance offline, or you can say line of resistance. Yeah. So 15-minute candle would close after we have like 3 more candles of 5 minutes to decide whether it's going to be up or down, or is it going to be up failure then to go down. So I'm not looking for a long trade now. uh, as I said, there are chances both equal uh, on the upside and the downside, but I'm choosing my chance to take to the downside. So I will wait for two things: either the next 3 candles of 5 minutes could do something like green and red stupid things, whatever, but stays here only, does not go above this swing. I'm talking about this swing, that whatever it does, that it stays within these areas. It gives a breakout, but then stays here only, tries to go again and somewhat comes here. This is going to be like a shorter swing, we will get on this line and then would go down. That would be a good idea for my short, and I would look for this sort of behavior. Then I can take for early shorts, or I can be safe and just wait for this candle to close below it. The moment it this or the next candle try to go below this, then I know that you're going to fill the wick, and by filling this wick, I mean you are actually targeting than this one. So that's the idea of my shorts. If I'm gonna hold it, then I'll hold it this time for 230 pips. But now I have two entries for shorts. One, that first I let this breakout be like a failure breakout. Market goes here, make some structure, go down, come back here. In this way, when it comes down, making a shorter swing a little bit on this channel, then I can expect the movement to go down. And while it does that and reaches here at this point, this will be the wick fill for the 1 hour, as you can see on the 1 hour chart. Yes, and right now the half an hour is trying to, after making the thing, after making the wick, it's trying to go bullish. I don't want to go for bullish trade right now. I know that it can go up. Okay, here is the thing, but I'm choosing not to take this trade, and it can go up, and I don't want to be the part of this rally, I think. Yeah, I don't know why. Don't feel confident. I'm just hoping that somehow if it just lose its fuel and you know just comes down, then I would be looking for shorts rather than longs. And I can be completely wrong, and I'm fine for that matter. Like can be completely wrong, waiting on the wrong side, but then I'm fine, as I said. So I need to see to go above this wick of previous candle. It's a hard thing, and I don't think so this candle can do that. Though looking here, like looking over here, it looks like it can do it, but yeah, I have my apprehensions. So whatever, we'll see. We'll see where it goes. If it goes up, then I'll be saying that yes, because in this channel it made a swing move, exhausting from down. That's why it went up. That will be fine. But if it actually fails here at this area, the breakout fails, it stays down here, it makes a swing sort of thing coming down. That would be a very good point to take a short, and I'll have 3 entry points that I can choose from. Either I choose something from here only when it's about to happen and I'm expecting it before the action, or I let the whole thing happen, let the curve made, and then when it comes below this area, like comes reaches here, there's a shorter swing revisit on the channel, then take the entry for the breakout of it. That will be a second point of entry. I can choose a second one rather than the first one. Or I can be even more safe, that let it break as well, give it a pullback and comes down, break all these lows, and then take the entry. That is third point of entry. So I can choose from any third, like 3 points of entries. These are the 3 short positions that we can enter. Now let's see. I don't know where it's gonna take us, but my money is going to be on the sell side. Let's see now. I did some Okay, first bad sign, that 15-minute candle closed red, so there are chances of follow through to the downside. And this 15-minute candle that closed in, sorry, half an hour candle that closed in green was supposed to give a positive follow through, has now a little bit more weightage towards the downside, that now it can go to the down because the 15-minute is low. So maybe what can happen is that this particular 15-minute candle that is just starting right now can try to go up. You might just see you know how you might just see a breakout of this line. That candle would try to go up here and then वापस return back in this area to become a, a red candle down. And once it become a red candle down, comes below this line, this candle low, then that's a good confirmation that it can go downside, because then the swing is confirmed. Because how we take it that this is the hook. After this, market could have gone up, but once it fails and break below this swing low and takes it as a hook, because now we have a favorable candle of 15-minute, we have an unfavorable follow through of half an hour to the downside, then all this thing will be called as a consolidation of a continuation. So this is continuation, consolidation, and continuation. And the same thing happens at if you're gonna be seeing it sorry, let's put the weekly as well then. Yeah, if you see this, yeah, so we'll see at this 4 hour, this is the big impulse, this is consolidation pullback, and then we can get a impulse down, at least to go here, at least to go here, at least to go and look below this here. That's what we are thinking. Now if that happens, will be confirmed from here, this point. Once this thing at a shorter time frame, let me just show the shorter time frame now. Once yeah, once this failure happens at a, if happens, once this failure happens at this liquidity line, so we can see that this is making like a shorter thing revisit on this liquidity line, and this should now break out to go up. That is the right expected behavior. Because of that, this half an hour candle will become green, and this will be just looking like a pullback. That is the right thing that can happen. But if it doesn't happen, then it just breaks down here, like it gives a breakout of this thing, of this line, and comes back below this swing low, you know, comes back below this swing low, tries to come below it and try to come here, then you're actually taking a short of swing revisit on this side. Suddenly the thing that was going up would be seeming going down. Right now it's completely seeming up. I don't know if the momentum gonna be able to push it or not. We'll just see that. And as I said, it can go up, but I'm not feeling comfortable in joining the up party. I'm seeing that it should fail going up, and then I'll join the down party. So if this failure is in this way, if this happens, then any lower side breaking of this swing low can give first momentum and then second momentum, and that I will join. These candles will become red, this 15-minute candle will become red, and this half an hour candle will go sideways, maybe, yeah, sideways red, or maybe go full down, I don't know, that we'll see. Now 10 more minutes for the 15-minute and the half an hour to finish the business. Let's see where does it go. Yeah. See, now it's trying to go up, making a short of a little bit above this, trying to look in the above area, and that too in the 21st. That means 9 more minutes left for this candle to finish of half an hour. I know that once it's going to be the 23rd candle here, then there can be a manipulation side on 15-minute candle. So when this becomes 23, then the left of the time, and if it's not able to break out, then market will choose its direction in the 23rd candle, maybe to the upside or maybe to the downside according to the structure that it's going to make on this shorter time frame. What we need to be seeing is whether it's failing or not. So let's wait and watch. So you can see here that market is trying to go on a curve like this. It can keep going up because of this new half an hour candle. This is actually the point where the 4-hour has now become green for the first time. From this point onwards, 4-hour is becoming green. Let me show you the 4-hour structure. How does that look like? This is what 4-hour is doing. 4-hour is becoming green, and these green lines that you see is weekly green level. So if market can push through like that, then weekly will turn green, and that will give momentum to the market. And the week, that means Thursday and Friday, will try to push up, would should be pushing up. And how many pips is it? This would be almost it's almost ish 200 pips. Market can make 200 pip move. Yeah. So just 200 pips above, we're gonna get bullish momentum, and then the rally will come. So it just have to go like just have to go 200 pips up. Failing to do that, if even if this 4-hour goes green and then turns back again red towards the end of this candle, then the next 4-hour candle would be pushing even more down. This would be called as a you know, um, like pullback of the channel, and then comes the down move. So that's what I'm expecting, because I don't think so this should be the reversal like this. As I said, it can go the moment it passes over this and becomes stable here, then it's green for the week and the day is green. So the next day candle would try to push up to reach for these wicks, and the week will go green, try to go up again. All those things can happen right after 200 pips, but I still feel that this I should not become the part of this long right now. I have to see this thing. Though the 15-minute candle shows the thing that 15-minute close above the resistance, and now you're trying to go, but this area is also not very clean first. There are these feet that it could reach. It has reached to those feet, the level, and now it can just start to push down as well. If it tries to push down at this point, then we will be seeing that uh, on an uptrend channel of a minute, we're actually sort of doing a cross sign of exhaustion. And when that happens, there could be chance that go up, but then on this channel, you are actually making a shorter swing. Right now, you are completely at the channel. So you should be giving a like either a failure to go down. Now it's not a short of a failure to go down, or just a touchdown to continue the channel down. Let's see what happens where it happens. We'll just wait and watch. We're not gonna press trigger because we're not joining the rally on that is going up. We should not be communication and do some stupid trade, because right now I don't want to trade this big candle of green. I want to see maybe more context. So to see like this area is very much filled with resistances of 15-minute or half an hour, and there are diagonal level of you know resistance as well, and the whole context in itself is about being selling down. So this move might come in late. This part of move might come little late, but once it's gonna come, that is going to be the actual move, because market wants to go down. That's what I feel. Now if I go wrong in what I feel, then that is separate. So this is the first rejection sign that we just drew right now, that this channel, this is the first rejection, and market has shy away on this channel, but made its point till reaching here and break out as well, and break out tends to extended the channel, extended the momentum, but could not extend the momentum beyond this point. So would reverse. Now when it reverse, the ideal entry would be on the pullback of that if somebody wants to enter early. The first entry is this, or you can say somewhere here. This is point. The second entry would be even after getting the confirmation from the swing low, whatever it makes in the future right now. When it breaks, that would be the second entry that people can take, the safer one. And then even safe would be when it goes to break down the channel or the pullback of it and then goes down. All of this should happen such a way that this should be leaving its exhaustion sign here somewhere. Now all these things are just dream, but I don't know whether the market gonna follow that path or not. So we'll just wait and watch. Oh, I was showing the bigger screen, like bigger time frame. So yeah, on the shorter time frame, it's clear that let me just draw it again. On the shorter time frame, this is the first exhaustion that had happened. Yeah, I missed out to change the screen. So this is the first exhaustion that had happened, and let me draw it again. That this is the channel and this is the first exhaustion. There could be a first fail sign. Then when market breaks it down, the first sign to enter into a short would be a pullback to this channel, and then you can enter here. That's the first safe entry. To continue go down, market would find its support somewhere here, and when it reverses back again, find its resistance again somewhere, and when it breaks the like lower low, whatever it has made while coming down, that could be the second entry, and breaking down of the channel and pull back to it would be a third entry to go down. While this is happening, this should make a exhaustion sign if you're interested in a pullback channel. So, but there are three entries that I have said. First is a very aggressive one right here at this point. Second is a little lesser aggressive, more confirmed at this point. Third is a more cautious one after the pullback. If it comes, it should be exhausting on this liquidity line of buy side and then re-entry. So this is the context. Let's see. These are the entry points on the 1 minute time frame. Of course, I drew it, but might not be the way market follow the path. It could be the thing that market just keep going up like that, the way it is going right now. If it goes above the swing um, swing that it had made. Let's see that now. It is 12:38, and 12:38 means that the time frame is 15 minutes that we have to see what it is doing. What is it? All right. This move is trying to, pushing itself down now. Now we can now see whether do we want to go towards that very early entry of shorts. Though 1 hour, 4 hour, half an hour, 15 minutes, nothing is supporting that right now. So we should avoid it. So that's why we're not gonna take. But this is the point. Where market is exhausted the second time to reach, and the only thing that is gonna go wrong is if market goes above this swing again, make it like a hook and goes above it, then it's a continuation to the upside. But else, if that does not happen, the market tries to do this thing that it's doing, it will pull back and go down. And then you have a support that it wants to come to. You have a channel lower wall that it would come to, and then it can break down to pull back and down. So where can we enter is just this area, like this. The second point would be a better point after the pullback or the fail effort, you can say. Once it's come down and break its own low below this area, I'll show you which candle would that be. That candle would be the, you can say, like a 5-minute candle. This 5-minute candle, when it gets the low of this, when it gets broken, then is the right move. Alright, then let's wait and watch for that. Market has started going down. I'm gonna look for a pullback up move at some good time frame, and that time frame would be, I think, it's 45 right now. So this is the first uh, movement when the 15-minute candle has tried to make a wick. So I'll respect that point, and I say that yes, that is a possibility that market can just that market can just make a wick first, and 15-minute can still go up. So that up move that market would make at 15-minute after making the wick to make a bigger body above it, if that goes, that's continuation to the upside, and that ways it will be coming up above this swing high. If that doesn't happen, then it's actually trying to go and find resistance somewhere here and will try to see the selling once it's gonna break again. Like, I don't want to take aggressive entry or sell. I want to see this level getting broken the second time after taking the trip to the top. If it comes back again and drops below this level, that would be a better idea. So I'm looking for these lows to be tagged again. Let it make its this wick down, and then try to go up first over here on 15-minute, and when it fails in that 15-minute, maybe find the resistance at 5-minute or whatever, and tries to come back again to this area, would be a better shot. Let's wait and watch if that happens. If that happens, that would be one trade for the day that can give us how many pips. Let's see. So that would be, I'll be taking it in two parts. That trade I'll be taking it in two parts. First part would be, I'll book it somewhere around this area only, once it's reached this area, and this area in itself is of where exactly, this is almost 83 pips, like this area 74 pips, so almost 74 pips I might find myself, 74 pips somewhat, whenever it's gonna meet up with this line here, and a combination of this line, these two lines. That would be a reaction point. I'm not saying reversal point, but a reaction point where market can do something. I don't want to take chance, so I'll book my partial there. And after booking the partial, I'll let the rest of the thing run, because it wants to go and fill the wick below here, which is almost how many pips? 384 pips. So after booking 74 pips, I'll let it run for next 300 pips, 310 pips. Now let's see if all these things that I'm saying gonna happen the way I'm saying. or it just such a waste of time that the market would just go up, make a green, yeah, it started now making a green candle. If you see, it has started, it has made the wick and it is becoming green. It should fill the whole wick up and can go above as well, and then continue later on with the other candles to go all the way up. This is the journey to go up, and that would be a fair journey as well, because we'll see that on this channel we'll find exhaustion to continuation to the up. I just don't want to be part of that continuation, so I'm leaving that thing. I'm thinking of this thing to go fail here, make a red candle, make a red candle, this thing. If this candle that is going up makes a red candle later on, would be a very good thing for me. Makes a red candle first, comes below these points second, and then tag to the right side third. That is it. Let me mark it as well. Below this you will turn red for me, so a red to you, and below this is my entry point. If I get it on, if I get it say via, what do you call it, via after failure basically. Let's see. So 50, 50, 10 more minutes for the half an hour. The trade is shifting to the half an hour. If this half an hour candle, now we're looking at 15 minutes for sure, but trade is shifting to the half an hour because 10 minutes later there is another half an hour spike. So if this red candle of half an hour could become a bigger body and follow our idea and go down more, then we are still safe. But if it does not and stays somewhere in this area, green or red or whatever, then the trade is shifted to the half an hour, and the next candle would be these ideas that we are talking about. Exactly the same way we are looking at 15 minutes. So let's see. I'll still take the risk here. I'll keep the risk a little smaller because again the system is, oh damn, why is it so slow? Let me just restart it. All right, we are back, and we're seeing that market has not started giving the down move as yet. It started pushing up again, so let it do that. Don't want to fight it. Reversals are very unlikely to be with these sort of structure at 1 minute. Once 1 minute has these sort of structure, they are more continuation to the upside, that means, and not the reversal. So I'm just holding myself again. Let me see the paint dry on the wrong side. At 1 hour, we half an hour as well, we haven't met the diagonal line. Let's take some of them. Yeah, going up. We have reached the 1 hour resistance area. Let's see if it would, you know, do something about it. So it's all about waiting for that perfect time of move when the thing that you're expecting is, is following through. What I'm expecting is that this 1 hour support that has been created like that should have a failed follow through. And a failed follow through is what? It has still half an hour to do that. A failed follow through is maybe a rejection candle, smaller body, or complete reverse negative red candle. So currently it's going and I'm waiting. I'll wait let it happen. While doing that, there would be some good up move. People would say that you're missing out, but I'm fine with that. We are reaching to the feet of 15 minutes, feet of half an hour, and a resistance area of 1 hour. So don't want to go long here. Though market might do whatever it wants to do. So we just will wait and watch. You can see um, we have gained the momentum to go upside. So anytime the candle can just burst out to go up as well above the swing high. That would be a bullish, very bullish sign. If the candles are finding resistance here with this area, it's a good thing. But if the candle tries to go become something like you know bullish above them, then the whole thing is already found its support here. This one. So we'll wait and watch again whether that happens or not. So right, one more minute, almost 45 seconds left for the next half an hour to start. So we're looking at this half an hour. Let's see how does this close. We're having its close looking at like this here. This is gonna make its wick. If it even goes a little bit red, this area, it's exhausting though from here. But if this goes red right now, the next half an hour candle can easily go up above them, or can just go up above and then continue to go down. Then that would be a good idea to see uh, where you want to see the market to go down. It has given one exhaustion sign. That is a good thing. It has reached to the diagonal rejections and the candle has started. So the next candle of half an hour, it just started right here. It might just go up, revisit and wick, make a wick up and go down. That would be a very good idea. That way you'll be actually breaking out failure here, like a breakout failure here, breakout and come back again inside. That would be a good idea, you know, that if you break out and you make a wick and then you make a red candle, that is a good idea. And then where can you, like till where can you go? Diagonal level is here, so you can go all the way down. You can come back to this range area, which is a good thing. On this channel as well, this will be looking like a shorter thing. Revisit, you will be revisiting the area here, and the whole trading activity would start happening here in this area, and that would push the market down to fill this wick. Maybe that's the idea. Is it too early, or maybe there are some more structure that market would do and then try to do that? That I don't know. But this is a good point where I can see that if market would go bullish from here, this is the point it should find its fuel, to go bullish, go up. But if it that fuel does not come here, then that gives a rejection, and that rejection can lead to a good push down. That's what I feel, and I can be wrong, but this is what I feel. So I would be very interested in taking a shot now. It's a risky shot, but when this half an hour goes red, not in the early phase of life right now, but showing some good structure here, maybe a 5 minute resistance that it would make, you know first candle, after the first candle, make down and break below, something like that. I'll see, like, where do I find the entry point, maybe at a pullback or what. But at a 5 minute I can find this 15 minute negative entry, something like that. But I'm looking for short now, only if this breakout fails, like this makes a wick and comes back inside. So that is the first thing that should happen. If that does not happen, then yeah, as I said, that market is taking the flow from here, taking the fuel from here to go up, and if that fuel is not good enough to push it up, then it's a failure. Otherwise it is supposed to go up, you know it is supposed to go, it is supposed to do this. But if it fails to do that, and rather it does something like this, down, that we would be looking for, like a wick and a body. That would be a very good idea. That is what we're gonna take as an early entry. How will I find that point, whether that's happening or not? We'll see now. As I said, a risky entry. We'll see. above this, weekly is going green, so a good reminder. Above this, the momentum might push it more up. It's 124 pips from here. 127, 124 pips more up. We are looking at the, closing above the 15 minutes, half an hour resistance, but then we have half an hour resistance here as well. The area is not very clean also. But after this consolidation, we have seen it once, we are reaching it again. Hear me out, okay? What I'm seeing on half an hour is this resistance area, and this resistance area sits below the clean area, which is being protected by these consolidations. We have visited it once, we are visiting it again, and if we try to close above this VIX and try to reach here and close above in that area, there are high chances that we might find the momentum up. Why? Because there is a weekly candle that can go green, and weekly candle will go green at this level. Let me write here. So above this, you can see weekly will get green, and we have a clean area as well, so it would fall, like it will go sharper. So as I said, I don't want to take longs there, but now it sounds stupid if I say, and I was looking for a failure. That did not happen. When that does not happen, then I need to see where the momentum gonna come, because over here momentum did not come. So the market kept going up, but I did not have any pullback entry. I did not have any entry points that I would confirm for myself. I was looking for failure of it. But once it's shown it's not ready to fail, although it can still fail because it still has to cross this green barrier. But above this green barrier is the momentum and the clean area and everything, and then I can wait till that much time. I don't have to take a position of a 108 pips up, but get more confirmation about getting first this area. Right again. Good. Yes. So if you see, we have clear area, and then we have clean area till here. Well, there's no, it's 140 pips at least clean, and above, because then it's going to be bullish momentum and everything. But currently it does not have that, so I'll leave that. As I said, I'm looking for the rejection of that area. Rejection has happened. That's a good sign of rejection. The market should not make it a hook and go above it. That is the only thing. So if it does not make a hook above and go above it, then coming below this red line, this 15 minute will go red, and that too after the 8th candle, which is a good sign. So the trade is still in the 15-minute zone. If this market candle, like the green candle, turns to red, then the next candle would try to do, or maybe with a small body, the next candle try to go up and push, but try to go down later on. We need to see what happens here. We don't know. Below this red line, this will do that. So we're waiting for that. A 5-minute candle going green or red could be a good thing. Ta-da! Let's wait and watch. That's not to be like, because my idea is still of shorts, and I've said that I'm looking for certain sort of rejection, certain sort of exhaustion from the channel, right? I'm getting that. And now when the candle closes in red beyond this point, then 5 minute candle has closed red as well. Now the next candle, which is the last candle for this thing, should go up and push down would be a very good idea, right? I still would not take the 5 minute trade. I'll still wait for the 15-minute candle. Even if this makes red, I'll still wait for the 15-minute candle to push up, down, do whatever it wants to do, and then push down. That would be a good idea for me. So I'll take the trade on the 15-minute rather than 5 minute. Though 5 minute is there, showing the signs, but don't want to take risk because we don't know whether it's gonna get filled completely up and go up above and make this as a hook to go up. We don't want that with ourselves. We want a safe trade. So we'll find a safe trade, though even if the position is little late to enter, but then should be sure shot. So I've spoken about one more thing that beyond, like below this, I would look for a short, and it's red now. I could look for a short, but I've got a good context as well from 1 minute, and for 5 minutes I've got a good entry candle as well. That this is the rejection candle, so the next candle should go push down. But I'm looking for the next 15-minute reaction in these supports. The next 15-minute reaction should push, try to push once, fail to come back here, and then I short. That would be a good idea. Like a wick up and go down. So we'll wait for that. Let's see if that happens. Till that time, let's see if there is some news today or not. There is a red folder news that is a FOMC meeting minutes around 11:30 p.m. at night today. So not in my time frame, but let's see. Okay, 15 minute has closed, next 15 minute has started. We should be now looking for the up to go down. So this is the up move that should start now. It will find its rejection somewhere at here, maybe, I don't know. This is not even a valid point. Rejection points are way far. Is this trade trying to shift itself to 15 minutes? Because 15 minutes has gone red, but if there is no follow through to the next 15 minutes, then the 1 hour stays like this, and the next 1 hour candle can wake up first and then go down. For the next 15 minutes, we have to stay. If this 15 minutes does not give follow through, now here's the big problem. If it does not make a bigger wake up first, that means it has not tested this area and start falling down. Then either I'm gonna miss out on the trade because there's no substantial wick, at least in time respect, like in time aspect or in price aspect. Then without having a substantial wick that has tested some sort of like a resistance at a 5 minute resistance, something it should have tried to go up and fail to do that and come down, that would be a good idea to short. But if it falls from here only, then I will miss out on the trade because I won't be entering in the short. And that is if this 1 hour candle, which is just like just here, like if 5 minute comes here, 1 hour is red, and this is barely how much? It's barely 64 pips away. So if market falls 64 pips, the 1 hour is red, half an hour is red, 15 minute has given follow through, then you know the entry point is gone. So I wanted the wick to be made first, like the way it's making right now. Good thing. And then go down and give follow through as well, then push down once I've entered. So too many conditions for me to enter. But let's see. So it's testing the 15 minute resistance right now. Please test the 5 minute resistance. I will be so happy. No? Okay, don't test. You guys see that? It's 118 now, and 15 minutes should go impact, like a directional move around this time now towards its half life. So either it can go up very sharply and make a new high, and this whole thing will continue to go up. Now, yeah, now it might not be rejection. I hope. I think. I'm hoping for that, but I think it might not be rejection. It could be, but just keep going up and make a bigger high. And what else? Yeah. So you see, it can just go up and make bigger high. Let's see that if that happens. And basically, market can waste time here as well, make a support or or whatever, and the trade is shifted to the next 1 hour because there is only 11 minutes for the next 1 hour candle. So if it's not missed as a trade opportunity and turns red and go all the way down, then the next 1 hour candle can wake up and go down. So that's why the trade is shifted to 1 hour. Meanwhile, half an hour trade goes in our favor. Maybe a little red, that would be even better. If close is red, then the 1 hour first half an hour candle can just make a wick and become bigger red later on. But But this thing that is happening is not a very good idea, because this anytime can push up and find its resistance above to go up. So then it would be a green candle here, and you continue to the journey to go up. Else, if this breaks down, then it goes down to support. It will reach to the point where the 1 hour is already negative, and if 1 hour is negative, then the next 1 hour candle might not give chance to enter and go down. So we don't know whether the entry point has come or not, but this is what it is. That market has made itself into a range now. It's not breaking the 1 hour high, 1 hour resistances and 15-minute resistances. They are respecting that, so we also gonna respect that and stay. 15-minute has closed red, but the follow through candle is not doing anything. 9 minutes it can give follow through, that means 9 minutes in one candle of 5 minutes, this one, and another candle then later on. There's another thing about 9 minutes is if this 5-minute candle closes red, then the next 1-minute candle has no chances to go down. But if it closes green, then it's there. Basically the trade is shifted to the next half an hour candle, which is the start of the 1 hour candle, which is like 1 hour away from 4-hour candle close, which tried to go above the previous 4-hour candle. If I'll show you how does it look like, let me show you. 4-hour candle, this 4-hour candle has a good thing for short. The idea is that it tried to look above this previous candle, failed, and it has 1 hour now. If it can just go red, open a red, go below or whatever, maybe even close red, then the next 1 hour can just pick up first and then try to go red later on. This is the context for the, of course, short that we are trying to find out here. Looking at it, first one spike can come if 1 hour is closing green. If 1 hour is closing green, then the next spike can push the whole thing up first one. So yeah, so much confusion here, so much confusion here. And the only thing that you can do in the confusion is just sit and don't touch anything. Just watch it. One of the setup that I like the most is this as well, by the way, because 1 hour is about to close, so I'll just show you that. One of the setup that I like is, though I'm not looking for um, long side trades, but the setup is getting made here, so I'll just share that. That setup is this current 1 hour candle closes somewhere here only, or maybe with a if it even does not close here, but just close at least green, and if it leaves a wick, because it has already left a wick, so if the candle closes somewhat like this, there's a wick, and then there's a body of it, something like that, then the next candle that starts might just wick down first a little bit if it wants to wick down, but then later can just go and fill this wick. While doing that, you can imagine when this happens to fill the wick, the up move will be somewhere here, and that up move can be seen as a big fill of this 15-minute candle, and then market try to go up above towards this diagonal line, and we reach the momentum line as well. Then that if we cross that momentum line just by chance, then the momentum comes and it blasts out. That is a long trade basically, and in the way you can have your own you know profit booking. That once it reaches here, you book one profit. Once it reaches here, you can book one profit and then leave the rest after two profit booking. But yeah, we are here, and totally opposite to that, we are expecting a curve shape form which gonna exhaust on this channel, that it's not able to reach there. This was the scenario that I just spoken about right now, or to reach the green area, or to reach this diagonal line. Now the second case opposite to it that I'm sharing is if it's failed to do that, if it's not able to reach that, despite its effort of up and down or whatever, and it makes a sort of curve shape, and then it falls down to come down here, then that would be a good shot to go down. There are very few chances to get entry in a short trade in a curve shape, but uh, depending on the structure, what sort of structure it's gonna make, maybe something can be done at a shorter time frame. So let's wait and watch. Right now we don't have to do anything because market is consolidating here, and it can break out or it can break down. If it breaks down here, which is here, it's a 1 hour candle that goes red, or we can expect that candle to be have a little bit green can, like green body and big. So we'll see where will it do, what will it do. 2 minutes and 17 seconds. The previous 5-minute candle has closed red, so this 5-minute candle ideally should not close in green. If it's closing in green, it has two meanings: either market is trying to go sideways or market is trying to go up. But if it closes in red, then you're trying to make resistance and then try to go and look for the supports, where the supports are. Support is right there, though already made. If it gets broken, then the next support is even lower, and we have been expecting that market wants to come here, but because the trade is shifted to the 1 hour, so that's why we have to wait for this 1 hour to finish. If it finishes with a green body, the first thing that would happen is that market might just make a wick here and there, but would try to fill this area as well. That is one thing. And how much is this part? Because if it comes, then I can think of taking it, if it comes, and if it um, it would be somewhat 87 pips move only. As I said, because market might make curve shape, it would take time making up and down candles. So maybe even if it's not, and there is one chance of bluffing off as well. So any move that can give you a next candle spike, next candle trade only, not anything else you will do. But just that the next candle is gonna go at least fill this, and you're gonna book and come out. Then that trade can be taken, and that trade is almost like 80 pips, so why not? So if it closes with a little smaller body and leave the wick, then the opening candle would push through. And if any of the shorter time frame candles are supported green at that time, like this 5-minute candle, if it turns green, then it will start at the, like that up move will start at the start of the, there it is, now we are going, yeah, close red, so it's gonna make first wick down and then gonna go wick up. Okay, my system is not working again. What the hell? Why you not responding quickly? smell it. Okay, 15-minute closed. 15-minute closed bullish. Half an hour is bearish. We have this momentum, and we can go up. There you are. There I go. Oh, I went out, but the trade has not been taken or what? What are you doing? Is it done or not? What is it? Damn. Why my EA so slow today? The first candle. Let's wait for the second one. When the second candle goes green, then we'll try to enter. Let's see that if the second candle is something good or bad. Yeah, make the wick down. Okay, so let's see. Three, 45 pips. Now we are breaking down our levels, and we have this thing as well. Resistance. It's too early for 1 hour to take a shot right now. At least go and test something, no? You did not test anything. Have you tested? Like I've tested half an hour. I'm done. I'm going down. Okay, if that's the way it is, let's wait. Yeah. So guys, not a good point to enter. Why? Because this will hit up and down both sides very quickly right now, because it has context of 1 hour to go up, but it has half an hour to push it down, and we can find out something at a shorter time frame, whether it's done its thing. Yeah, it's done its thing. I think now a green candle could be a good idea. If now 1 hour gets green, I'll try to take a entry. It's the third candle right now. We'll try to take an entry for long, where my stop loss would be almost 30 pips deep, but I would be looking for almost 60 pips or 90 pips then. Okay, whatever. Let's go. I'm keeping my position size small for this particular trade, not a very healthy area. It should be giving spike or not. It's too indecisive. But 1 hour candle definitely has to try to go push yourself once towards the upside, depending where the 5-minute close is. So we'll start the thing maybe in the next 5-minute candle. So even this close of green, the next 5-minute candle might break down to go up. That would be our entry. So we'll wait for that. So not a very good idea, because to enter into any long or short, but right now we will see if this candle closes green, then the next 5 minute will start, and the next 5-minute candle wick down first, and the moment the next 5-minute candle goes green, we will enter. Let's see. We are looking for the next 5-minute candle after 5 seconds. Here. Next 5-minute candle has come. We'll let it come down a little bit. it's not giving a wick down or what? Yeah, I think 1 hour candle will get filled without me. I anyways don't want to take long, and I don't want to take stupid entries where the stop loss are bigger than the profit potential. The profit potential is 52 pips now, right now at this point, and the stop loss is at like 75 pips, so not a healthy point. I wanted the 5 minute to first break down and then go green. So I'm like done, don't want to do that. I'm still holding my view towards the short side, and it's gonna go do the curve structure now. So market, because it's off time, uh, off time means there is no volume. What it will do, let me just show you a glimpse of it. What the next thing going to be to hit the stop losses and all. Now there would be no direct movement. Yeah, you just go and fill the wick that you're gonna do. Now what will happen, that market would just make, it has currently taken this liquidity of the channel, and now gonna go up. When it's gonna go up, it's gonna make a sorry, yeah, when it's gonna go up, it's gonna make a shorter swing, like a swing, and gonna come back down again. How will we get to know where the swing is getting made and where it's gonna go? We don't have to enter here and wait, so we don't have to look for that. What we are looking for is a pattern which is we call curve shape formation. Let's understand curve shape formation. The next channel is now this, and if after doing this liquidity peach, market goes up and not able to touch the wall because it's just reaching for the liquidity here, the wick fill. After filling the wick, if it sort of start going down from here, then it's shying away from this point, and it would come down. It would come down again to take this liquidity. Depending on how the structure is made, if it's made like this, it's a very dangerous structure. Then it would go up again the same way that much, and the trade would shift to the next thing, and we would want it to stay shorter in the swing, and then would come down again and then break down. This is my idea of shorting the market. It's a structure that market would make. In this way, you will see that this curve is formed on a bigger time frame, but in a shorter time frame, it would be making shorter curves, taking the liquidity. You will be thinking that market now going to start going down, but then it will push up again depending how the structure is made while going down. If the diagonal uh, sell side displacements are far away, then it would definitely gonna make a higher swing again. If the diagonal structures of sell side displacement are shorter, then it would make a shorter circle and come back into a shorter swing, revisit, and then go down. So we need to see what structure it would make to go down. This is important part. So let it go up, let it exhaust in this channel, the channel that it has already made. I'll just make a new channel now. But no entry point here, definitely not, because market is going to go sideways, but it's not going sideways, it's generating momentum for the next move, up or down, both ways it's possible. If it's going to fail my idea, then it's going to go up. I'll get to see if my idea is failing. My position will not be failing because I won't enter till that time. I won't get the right idea. But if it's failing, then only like if it's failing to the upside, then only we're gonna enter. So this is the point where I'm seeing it to fail in the momentum. Sell side displacements are though far away, don't have any sell side displacement, but let me just still try do something here. So yeah, I think I'm done here. I'll just turn off this thing because it will take time now. As I said, that we cannot short based on this red candle of half an hour or based on this candle of 5 minutes. We did not short. In good, we did not short. Of course, then people would see at least there were some pips. I'll tell you how many pips were there to how many pips of stop loss was there. Okay, so over here we have, after closing, if we would have taken the trade, the it it went all the way to say 44 pips, but I'm guessing that we cannot just close it at 44 pips. You would see when it's time to retrace back. So the moment it tries to go green first, you will be able to get out of it maybe 23 pips. But the wick above it is how many pips? Is 61 pips. So 23 pips or maybe a 44 pips move, 47 pips move, I cannot take a 65 or 60 point stop loss. So that's why it wasn't a good idea anyways, plus the context that it is too early. Even the half an hour was just red, but we did not take because the 1 hour, it was shifted to the 1 hour, and 1 hour was supposed to fill the wick, and it has gone to fill the wick. Now we'll see whether it will sustain there, make exhaustion. Now I know it's going to make exhaustion. It can prove me wrong. It can do this. Still, I'm gonna repeat myself. It can prove me wrong. It can do this. There is a clean area above here. There is a 4372 level, which once market gonna cross, it's gonna get momentum. So if it reaches there, and we have spoken about this as well, that the clean area is protected by this consolidation. This consolidation held the price for too long. Market has looked at it once, twice, thrice, reaching it for the fourth time, might just break out into it, reach here, and then break above. When this happens, I would be very interested in going for long for sure, because the long would have, depending how the structure is made, maybe the stop loss would be smaller because of some candle that would be made here, but the potential to go up would be better, 300 pips or more. But then it's a directional change as well, that the market would resume its uptrend. So the potential would be bigger, which is above this. I'm going to calculate, at least it's going to give 200 pips for the first resistance to reach at 1 hour, 200, or you can say 150 pips at least. And then it's not only about 100 pips or something, then the whole journey of uptrend is open for you. 500 pips, 600 pips, or whatever. Like the weekly wick, if it has to go and push itself to, then it will be almost 700. uh, yeah, it's almost like 700 pips that time, if this has to occur. So that's, it's not happening right now, so that's why I cannot enter here, because currently at this point what is happening is, it's happening like this: taking liquidity, making shorter swing, taking liquidity, making shorter swing, maybe higher price but shorter swing, taking liquidity, shorter swings, and then boom, boom. This is what I'm expecting, like a curve shape. If I fail in that, then this is the next potential movement that can happen through something like this, and then I'll come and see it. I am not sure it's gonna happen right now. It's gonna happen after this 4 hour candle try to close bullish or bearish. If it closes bullish like here only, where it is right now, then this would be a point that half an hour or 15 minutes. 15 minutes is about to close. It's about to close in green. Imagine 5 minutes have already closed in the area of resistance. So trying to push up, which is a good thing. Push, and 1 hour try to push up. Everything try to push up. You find these resistances and find acceptance in these areas of wicks, then you are good to go up. So I need to see whether the price find acceptance in these areas of wicks or not. Let's wait and watch for that, and not draw the trigger before that. So 15-minute closed nice bullish thing here. Next 15-minute candle can be complete up. can be complete down, we don't know. It has closed in the wick area, by the way. So if you want to go to the next resistance, which is up here, and there comes the bullish momentum. Anyone can get tempted to go into this, but let it be. Yeah, let it be. Not a good idea. Let it happen. It has the whole idea is now again I'm shifting it because market is sideways in this range right now. So I'm shifting the idea to 4 hour right now. If the 4 hour candle try to close after 1 hour and 45 minutes, no 1 hour 45 minutes, just after 45 minutes 1 hour candle has to close. 45 minutes means 3 15-minute candle. So 3 15-minute candle if closes above this, we are bullish. 145-minute candle is like 3 candles, one close red, one close try to go green and fail and go down, closes little bearish, then it's bearish. So let me put it now at where it's supposed to be, where the price gonna go. 4 hour bearish, where is 4 hour bearish? Let's see that. Also, this is not a good sign that once a 15-minute candle closed in a resistance area, then the market is not giving any solution in the first good minutes of 5 minutes and trying to close below. That means you're trying to continue into the range of 15 minutes, which is below, and which is actually a 30-minute range. The market can go down, it can become a bearish and building it any time. Market might fall. We have found the curve. Let's see if that happens, because there are 45 minutes we spoke about for the candle to close, and this 15-minute candle can go red. Yeah. Let me enter into a short now. Too early, I know, but I'm ready to go. and I will put my stop loss of course above the previous candle. Yeah, previous candle but of 15 minutes. So I have a $30 risk right now, and taken a smaller position, not taken a bigger position because I'm like entering too early. So yeah, so when I enter too early, I don't want to take too much risk, and even this position, I will put some partial. Like if it comes to my entry point, it should rather uh, save me from any further loss. So I'll cut 55% or something. $5, $8. Now $30 loss is divided into 5 and 8, which is $13 loss if this trade is a wrong entry. If not, then I'll be just reduce position once. If it comes to hit me back again, I'm happy to reduce the risk because I'm not making dollar money. I'm just practicing the trade entry ideas, whether this is a good one or not. So not looking for the money I'm gonna make, that's why the position size is small. I'm looking for the entry that I have taken, whether it's going to be good or not. What I'm expecting is going to happen or not. I'm expecting that the next 45 minutes, uh, 4 hour has to come below this. If it comes below this, then only 4 hours will be negative. So for that, 15 minutes has to come really down, pushing all the things down. Now this, engulfing candle can be bearish engulfing with a big wick and can go down. So momentum can be generated. So that's what I'm looking for now. I won't re-enter. I usually get re-entries as well, but I won't re-enter into anything. I would reduce the risk if the market goes up to this entry point again. I'll be reduced by $0 in positive, and then again I'll be reduced with a $5, and then the whole thing $8 stuff and all. So cool. This is it. This is the idea of the trade. Let's see where do we go. We have 2 more minutes for the 5 minute candle to finish. 1 minute candle has 1 minute candle has gone like green first for a second, but I don't know whether it's going to give a bullish momentum. I think it's going to go down. Yeah, and continue to go down. Cool. This is the 5 minute entry point. Then these are here. How many pips are these and how much am I expecting? This is almost like 19 pips right now in profit. I'm expecting it to go down all the way to the red line, which is at 443.50, almost becoming red at least, which is 93 pips. Once it becomes red, it will then just flush out everything and things might try to go red. Things might. This consolidation we spoke about might take time, might not take time. If it does not take time, then this chance was good to be taken. If it does not take time and breaks down right now, it's a good chance that we have taken for the entry. But if it wants to take time, it wants to do some sideways things here, sideways candle printing with the same structure of curve shape that we spoke about, then it would take some time to do that, and then it will fall. And that point of time I might not be on the screen. Yeah, let's see. half an hour is about to close, we need to see where the half an hour gonna close. I think half an hour should close bearish. Not a good idea if it closes somewhere here, wherever it is right now. It should close even below. If it closes red, some momentum will be generated that will be very healthy for us. If it closes small body green, still not that good idea, but then market might try to fill the wick. Would be not that great because any issue the first candle was red. So this candle should actually close red. I think that would be a good idea. Even if it does not close red, there is still bearishness in the market, but upside momentum can come at any time. So why to keep the risk on? Let's just reduce the position size even more if this half an hour candle fails to push itself down, you know, if it fails to push itself down. 15 minutes is closing red and we have full half an hour for the down thing. So we'll check whether this 4 hour is planning to now push itself towards the upside. See, this 5-minute candle should not go green. If it goes green, I'll close another half right away. With 0.5, it will be left only 0.1. It's closing almost green. Don't like that. Should be closing red, so then I'll have a 1 5-minute red, 1 15-minute red. That will be a good sign. Turn green. Go down. If you go up green, then I'll cut. What will I cut? You'll get cut on your own. So we have got it twice. Just $3. Yeah, whatever. So I'll leave that. Not keep doing these things in a sideways manner when it's more sideways. So we need to see where it goes next. This is what you call price getting accepted. This is accepting price over here. I'll take just one more entry to this thing, which is it has 25 minutes for it to go down. It can go up as well, so I need to figure that out. Okay, I'm entering one more based on this point. If this candle goes red again, I'll look for myself, because these are the entry points where it finds some rejection and come back down. So I don't want to enter when like aggressively in the entry points, but rather I would have it once they get rejected from these lines to come down. It's 2:06. The time frame is 15 minutes, which is active now. Take time frame is 15 minutes, that is active. 15 minute supports and resistance in the making. The whole thing is, it is giving a positive sign as well, because there are only 20 minutes left, and I think I'll just first of all close this. Now there are only 20 minutes left, and I'm changing my bias a little bit. I'm not sure whether the reaction will come from here. I don't want to take 1 minute trades as well. So I'm looking for a bigger picture. What had happened is past 15 minutes has spent the time here. We left the wicks down. This candle is going to go green after this, and half an hour becomes green in next 20 minutes. Then the 4 hour is pushing to the green. So I am going towards the buy side. Yes, you might be saying wow, but that's how it is. I'll be shifting my bias to the buy side once it's tried to push above the high. Yeah, that's my idea. The candle push above the high, and I'll be looking for a support to enter of a shorter time frame. They pushed. 15-minute candle has reached the 8th point where it gives its directional move, and the half-an-hour candle is waited to be green. 1 hour, 4 hour candle, everything is waiting to be green. If this candle goes green, I think I'll take my stop loss below it in the center. Can you guys push above D? If yes, great, you have made a hook. If not, then great, I'm not entering. So if you're thinking why have I left the idea of shorts, because I've just left with only 20 more minutes left for the this 4 hour to close, and we found ourselves a big green candle. So 4 hour means half an hour candle cannot be this big red, I think. So then there's still the chance to go bullish. That's one thing. Next candle, the trade is shifting towards the next candle. After 20 minutes I might get an entry. Before 20 minutes might just do sideways thing here and there. So we'll get to see whether it's doing that or not. It has shied away, but it has reached back again up. If it goes above these swings high and try to go up, then these swings high will be used as a hook, and this is going to be a green push up. If this candle of 5 minutes now gonna go green now, let me enter now. I've entered. My stop loss is going to be below this. I'm expecting a big up bullish momentum. Let's see if that happens on this 5 minute. Yeah, let's get very juicy. I'm shifting my stop loss very closer now. It's 116 risk with 40 here. It's 150. $150 risk, and my first profit potential would be at 166, which is how many pips away? It's just 60 pips away. So let's see if that happens. We'll wait and watch. If this 15-minute candle push through up, because it can push through up, this half an hour candle can push through up. It's being timed. They have 18 minutes. Then this trade is activated nicely. I'll push one more partial stop loss. I don't want any risk to be added. If it comes down, give me a $2 loss, take me out, reduce my position. Should I do that? Should I not? Is the question. That will be decided by the 1 minute candle. 1 minute candle should not go below the previous 1 minute candle. Let's go. I'm closing half of the move. If this 1 minute candle does not go up, I'm closing half. Yeah, it's going up. It looked above. Should go up. Let's see if it's gonna break up above the previous 1 minute red candle. If it breaks, that's great, and I'm staying in the trade without cutting short my position. I'm expecting a bigger candle above these straight away at any time now. 4 hour is about to close. It should give that momentum push above the candle. It's looking above the previous 4 hour candle. Then look above. Yeah, that's nice. Now my stop loss is already shifted to the, because it's crossed the 20%, so it's already shifted above the entry point. Other stop loss is of no use, I think. So yeah, I'll take them out. So this is the thing. Now I'm at a $23 risk with already in profit $98. Let's see if I close half above this or not. No, right now I'll take the risk. I'll take the risk that it can push up. It is the time for it to push up. I think it should push up. Yeah, I think it will push up. Looking at the 15-minute and a half an hour, it looks like it's gonna push up. And 15 minutes is about to close in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I'll close half. Yes, I've closed half because the next 15-minute candle can wick down to go, do stupid things. So don't want to do that. I've booked $44 here, which is $12 loss ka risk, and yeah. Let's see if it does not cut down my position here and just continue as a push up. I would love that. So this is the risk management, because we knew that the next 15-minute candle can start, and it is the last 15-minute candle. It might or might not give the whole momentum up. Maybe it's maybe it's due for the next 1 hour candle to do. So when this thing happens, it can give or it may not give. We should just book the half, and we have just booked the half. Now market can come down and reduce our position by 65% and give a loss of $12, but we have booked already $44, so we'll still be net, like in net profit. What I will do now is just see how many pips are there. There are ticket 19 pips only, but position size is nice. Because it was a confirmed trade that it's going to push up. I went for 0.35 rather than 0.15% of my risk appetite. And you see from $350, the risk is reduced to just $12 now. Let's see now. If I want, because the momentum is not coming, it's 16. We have to just wait for the 5-minute candle to close. If this candle pushes green, then we have chances for the momentum to come. But if this candle closes in red, then there are lesser chances. So we'll wait and watch. You see, where are we? At 1 hour. We're looking for these wick fills. We'll go above this now. I hope before that market does not reduce my position by coming down. So that's why I'm saying the 5-minute candle should not be red. It should be closing in green, and my position will be safe. Because there are less chances. Should I close now? Let it be. Let it be. Let it be wherever it goes. Let it find its momentum on its own. It has reduced my position from 0.25 to 0.09. Still like at $6 profit, and somebody would say, should we enter the second position? No, don't have to. Now is the time for saving position rather entering into it. Don't want to enter now. Whatever I'm left with, I'll just take that much profit. Earlier trades were not about making money but about securing pips. This was about making money, so that's why the bigger position size was 19 pips, and I looked at different cycles to see this is the same sort of happening. 12 more minutes. Who expect in 12 minutes this half an hour can be up, 1 hour can be up, and a 15-minute can be green? Next 12 minutes. That means market has this candle to go green only like 1.5 minutes. If this candle go green in 1.5 minutes, then only the next 5 candles I can expect to go up. Otherwise, if this is red, Then the next candle will go up and down, go even red, and then up and down or go green or whatever, and then we spend time here and then waste my time as well. So I need to see whether that's going to happen right now in now 1.5 minutes. You see, small green candle, this has given the base to push ourselves up. And my next stop loss has come, partial stop loss has come activated again. Just in case it comes down, it will re cut my position to 65%. Autopilot things. Love them. Help me to maintain my discipline. I will have to do it to get it done on day one. There it is. Now my loss will be of lesser than so the final did not close in green. Next time it can be would try to push up and then might try to go down, or might try to go down first, yes, like that, and then I try to push up, whichever is. Might find to come down some momentum below this and then go up or whatever. We are anyways gonna close in next 10 minutes, so very rare chance that there can be some momentum coming. Now the momentum is shifted to the next 4 hours, and the next 4 hour can be momentum, or maybe just this is now the wick formation that is happening, but this much consolidation when happens around the reference that you can see here. This is the consolidation that is happening, this consolidation I'm talking about, and this is happening around the reference here. Just it's happening here. The moment it's going to break it, it's going to reach to the green line. The green line के बाद is the pusher. So that is the thing. Let's see, where are we now? Yeah. So we are at now 94 solar. So the expected move did not come at this hour. Maybe gonna come the next one. So the pips that we were expecting that it should push up did not come early right now. From our entry point, it just went to just 40 pips up. So market consolidated here. When it's consolidating, and the next 4 hour candle has to start. The next 4 hour candle might just make a small body and just continue up. Could be that. Or might not even do anything and just come sideways. It could be that. Both the cases. Just wait and watch. Now I'm gonna turn off the feed, because next 4 hour candle can go continue into the the DNA of this structure of going dipping down, making things up, and all those things. So I'm gonna say sayonara bye bye. But just before I do that, you just get to see that this movement has come to push up, but the 4 hour decided in the shape of 1 hour to not close too much up, started to making a wick, and 1 hour has a smaller body now. Now next candle can go up and down wherever, but that's 4 hour candle, so it will make good wick to the down, it will make good move to the up, but you'll get to see that we have made sort of what we were talking about, the curve shape, that it will make some down move, some up failed move, then again gonna make some down move, which is the start of this 4 hour candle. It will look below these candles, but then quickly reverse up again as well, and then might try to go down later on if it wants to do the curve shape. If it does not want to do the curve shape, the trade will be shifting somewhere here, that this curve, market comes up above this curve and we look at it and then go up. So for up, maybe this sort of structure, For down, maybe this sort of structure. Now what gonna happen is yet to be seen. I'll just push off now. It's 2:30. Sayonara. Bye bye.